as you guys might know, my buddy Eric Zane was on a very popular radio show before he fucked that up. And now he's on Who Are These Broadcasters with Christian Blatt. But before that, Free Beer and Hot Wings.
Yep.
Was a show you were on. Now, the hosts of the show are both Free Beer and Hot Wings.
Correct.
And I believe there's some other people involved.
Yeah, that's an ensemble cast. There's a lot of people on that show.
Right.
I think that's a brilliant marketing strategy because everybody wants free beer and hot wings, right? That's why they do it.
It gets them every time.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I'm actually thinking of changing the name of the creep off to Tits and Ass.
All right. How about toothy blowjobs? Can we call it that?
Sure.
All right. Nope, no, that didn't test well.
That kind of laid there, didn't it?
Yeah, it didn't
I thought it was funny.
It didn't test well, so I guess we're not doing that.
I think they're getting tired. Are you getting tired? Are you getting tired? No, I didn't think so.
Way to set up your segment, Drew, Eric.
Drew, thank you.
I miss him.
All right, I want to start with, you have some fantastic videos that you put together for us,
Yes,
Eric.
yes.
I want to start, though, because my buddy Vinny was also checking out some Free Beer and Hot Wings. And he has a couple clips just to show you how boring this morning show is. This is still a show in, what, 30 markets?
Closer to 50.
What?
All over the U.S. All over, from literally from coast to coast.
Wow.
And you were on the show.
I was.
And now you're here.
Yes, I am.
And they're on in 50 markets.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
So you win again. Congratulations.
Yeah, well, I'm happy where I am.
Another win for the Zane. So where do I start here? I checked this out, and what they do, folks, is they stream their show live to people behind a paywall so you could watch the video. But then they release to everyone, all of us peasants, they give us a freebie every day on Apple Podcasts. You could go and you could listen to a little clip of the hilarity.
You're welcome.
The best part of their shows every day you could listen to for free.
Nice.
This is the equivalent of when you go into like a doctor's office and there's the shitty thing of mints that's just been sitting there that says free and no one ever takes them. That's what this show is on.
You're not supposed to take those?
Yeah, So
know.
they set up this great segment they're going to do about cheap people. This is how they open it up.
Cheapskates are filled with ingenuity. And this has been my wife's TikTok algorithm lately, and I've seen so many of them, I thought, I got to share them with you. This first dude. Well, first of all, before we get to this one, the one I don't have that I meant to find, but I forgot.
Okay.
Stuttering John is more prepared for the start of the
Holy
show.
shit. All right, so let's start with this one, which I don't have.
Yeah, and I completely forgot to pull it, but we're still going to talk about it anyway.
Yikes.
So that was like the first part, and then the second part of this episode was this guy Hot Wings thinks he's goddamn Andy Rooney, and he brings out his hot take.
All right.
This is Hot Wings' hot take. Tell me if you guys agree.
Good morning, I'm Hot Wings with a hot take.
Oh, hot, 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 hot.
Hands down, the dumbest option you can pay for on a new car is a sunroof. They're dumb. They're useless. Like, I have one in my truck now. I got it used, but it was already in there. And I always thought, this is going to be great. I'm going to love having a sunroof. And 99% of the time, I have the shade closed because the sun comes in at a weird angle. And it just cooks you or goes into your sunglasses from the top. And I go, no. This is what convertibles are for. Like, this is fine. I don't need this. This is dumb. And it takes away headroom. If you're tall, like it
Takes away headroom.
Keeps going.
Wouldn't it give you more if the window
No.
opens on the ceiling?
What are you, a giraffe?
If
Riding a circus train?
well, one, you
So he came with someone to complain about and had no complaints for it.
Right.
And none that makes sense.
Right, yeah. You know the sun comes in through the sun? Yeah, I know.
And what you're hearing with the yes and, they hate that. Because I've been on the receiving end of that too. And I'm like, God damn it, just shut up.
Well, it's a good thing that he has them, though, because there's some great comedic minds. Wait till you hear them follow up on this.
Truck a
Just
couple years ago, and
stupid.
I've only used this sunroof about 9% of the time that
I've never hit my head, but I always worry that I'm going to get a little conkaroo on there.
it's just stupid. It's a dumb option.
I can't stand when the sun can come right into my car and shine nature's light right
Can you make
onto the
your
dash.
Can you make future cars opaque on all sides?
Yeah, they're dumb. Glass roofs, sunroofs. It's all stupid.
Fucking PTSD.
50 cities.
So bad. So bad.
Yes, and I mean,
50 cities,
You ever
Carl.
have a PD sit down with you and just be like, now, Eric, when they were talking about the sunroof thing, I noticed you didn't chime in with your own anecdotes. We need you to participate in the conversation a little bit more.
Right, yeah, sure. That happened all the time. And I'm like, yeah, okay, great, fine.
when I start talking like this, you should start talking like this.
So I'm saying to myself, okay, this is terrible.
Yep.
And I'm wondering, what can this guy do? And it turns out, Carl, he could do voices. Prepare to be offended.
Howings, people wish this doctor had a German accent. So would you deliver the news about breasts in the style of a German doctor here in America?
Well, I don't know yet about what your testicles look like, but it looks like you've got some of the man boobies.
It does
Look
work
at
better.
those. Those are very fun to tune around, aren't they? Like a couple of schnitzels. Let's knead the dough like a pretzel. Blitzkrieg under your shirt.
Now, your cheapskate stories next. Also,
I've never written a letter before. I'm going to write a letter to these people.
Watching,
Yeah, sorry, Carl.
Watching the color drain out of your faces is very satisfying to me. And all of you guys, too, sorry.
At first, I thought he was a vampire. I wasn't sure what the fuck that accent was.
You could call that letter Mein Kampf.
You didn't like it?
It wasn't great.
Okay. So this is the last clip that I have. And they have a woman on the show. I didn't pay much attention to her until this clip. The only thing I heard in this show that was interesting for even a second, listen to them ruin it in the most cringeworthy way ever.
We're not past it, and that's why he would withhold.
I feel like I'd be stubborn and I'd just be like, okay, we're done. Cool.
Yeah, see, and I like to show off. I'm so good at BJ's. I'm just like, you can't say no. You
Okay.
know what this mouth
I can
can
see
do.
that. I can see that,
No,
too.
I'm kidding. Again, that's just me reverting to jokes because
Because it got uncomfortable?
Yeah, because it's so hurtful.
That's what we do. The last thing a woman
So
wants is to
hurtful.
do when she feels.
Yeah, I get it. Jokes.
Yeah, that's what we all do. That's how we all got on this job.
Yeah.
When are we going to talk about the blowjobs?
Damn it!
You know, that was mildly interesting. Let's move on.
Vinny, I'm sorry you had to do that.
I hate your guts.
Yeah.
Eric, I love your clip package you put together for us today.
Thank you. It has video, like the guys were saying, that they have this. They have a nice setup, great studio, cameras, the whole 9 yards. As the years have gone on, though, the show has gone from, we did things a lot differently when I was on it because it was so much better. Now, it's literally they go around and just kind of like tell stories about their personal lives. Now, in this first clip, they're talking about how they have LED Christmas lights, and they're all very excited about that. Now, listen to how this conversation peters out, and watch the eyes shifting, and you'll feel the awkward. And it starts with the boredom, and then it goes to awkward. So here you go, my clip one.
Rainbow. Yeah. And that point, the light show was on, and that the dad came up and he goes, "You just made my son's night."
Hell yeah.
It was pretty great. That was pretty fun.
Kids love lights. Kids
Yeah.
are simple.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm simple too.
So are we.
Everybody
I
loves
like it.
lights.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. There's a reason why Christmas lights are popular. Almost everyone likes them.
Evelyn's already got a plan for her birthday next year. She wants pink and purple lights on her birthday. I said, no problem. We'll do them the whole week.
Yeah, you can have them tomorrow if you want. I mean, you know.
She doesn't know that though.
No. You want her to think it's real hard?
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I'm hoping I might be able to finish mine today.
You think so?
Might be able.
Got some spare parts if you need it.
Do you? Mm-hmm. You have to cut any?
Nope. Not so far.
Nope.
Good.
What else?
What else? Could you imagine saying what else?
Now, I know him very well. He's pissed.
Yes.
Because he knows it sucks. All right? This next clip picks up right where that one left off. The main guy there, Free Beer, has realized this has bombed. He gets annoyed, gives them a passive-aggressive pep talk, and then the chick picks up the fucking fumble and kind of runs the wrong way.
Good.
What else?
I don't know. I just wanted to keep totally
What else?
light bulbs myself.
What else y'all got?
Personally.
Something, right?
Oh, yeah. I went to some cider mills over the weekend. Had some fall fun.
Brad was here.
I've never listened to a radio show and looked forward to the commercial break.
Oh, yeah. And this is like, they have segments called Around the Room, where it's literally the guy will say, I'm free beer, and my kids like yogurt. I mean, it's that level. And then the next person goes, and it's constant handoffs, and it's just really silly, and it's awful.
What kind of cider, though?
Right, exactly. Well, that's funny you should ask that, because I bet you want to hear where this chick did her fall fun, right?
No.
Well, okay, that's cut 3. Come on.
I had fudge there. It was the Frankenmuth Fudge Company or something like
boy,
that.
okay.
So my roommate got some fudge. I didn't, because I don't like to buy like the big bricks of it, and then you've got it for weeks, and sometimes I just want a little nibble of some.
Shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up.
Her story was, there was fudge. I didn't purchase any.
All right. Now, I mean, all kidding aside, she was going somewhere with it, guys. You see, the box that the fudge came in, she's going to use that for her.
It's around the corner, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's going to use it for her scrapbooking.
Oh, well, that's exciting.
But she's taken the long way to get to the real reason why she's saying it. Some hilarity involving the box.
And so she got it, and I was collecting all kinds of things for my garbage journal. And I found all sorts of cute stuff. But then she was like, hey, you can use the box that my fudge came in when we get home for it, too. And I was like, oh, perfect. That'll be awesome. So I'm working on my journal the other night, sitting on the floor, scrapbooking away. And I remembered, that box is in the kitchen. And then I was like, hey, are you done with this? Are you cool if I go to town on your fudge box?
Are there really people this uninteresting in the world? I had no idea.
Nope.
Now, as you notice, Vinny pulled out the hot takes. Now, a hot take is, I don't need to tell you this, but it's something that nobody says. Like if some asshole stood up and said, the Lions won't win another game this year. That's a hot take. It's a hot take. I've got a supercut of Hot Wings hot takes.
Morning, I'm Hot Wings with a hot take.
Oh, hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot.
There is no dumber piece of clothing than a winter vest.
Hot, 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 hot.
Most salads are just breadless sandwiches you eat with a fork.
Hot, 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 hot.
You are stupid if you regularly drink single-use bottled water.
Hot, 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 hot.
Astrology is not real.
Hot, 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 hot.
I'm sad how infrequently food fights happen in real life.
That last one, I feel like he could have a say in that. Right? If you want more food fights, you could start them.
Yeah, sure.
Hey,
why
Eric,
not?
I have a question.
Yeah.
When you're in radio and you're in 50 markets, how much money do you think you're making a year?
They're all millionaires. Every one of them are millionaires.
I'm going to go fucking hang myself.
Yep. And I got fired right before the money rolled in.
And he's not bitter at all. That's what's great about Eric Zane.
Look where he is now.
I can't tell you how hard my dick got when Carl said we're going to review Free Beer and Hot Wings. I said, yes! All right.
I'm just laughing because Hot Wings got Zane's money.
You did! Fuck. Recently in the baseball playoffs, I know it's a sore subject, but Cleveland...
That's a great run.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic run. It was great. I was pulling for the Tigers.
All right. Now, in the one game against the Yankees, Cleveland won. John Kinsey Noel hit a home run. It was a big moment. Clip 6 is how this should have went after I edited it.
Cleveland night.
Wow. That's awesome. That's why postseason baseball is so fantastic with the crowd hanging on every pitch.
Oh, yeah.
A man named Big Christmas.
Big Christmas. God, that's great.
Okay, because his name is Big Christmas, John Kinsey Noel. However, this is what actually happened with no editing.
Wow. That's awesome. That's
That
why
is
postseason
wild.
baseball is so fantastic with the crowd hanging on every pitch.
Oh, yeah.
A man named Big Christmas.
Man, I had no
Right.
idea that ending happened like that. I was watching it for a while yesterday. I was eating dinner. I was waiting for my son at an event he was doing, and so I was just like at a restaurant eating dinner and watching the Yankees and Cleveland until like the top of the 8th, and then I went to go pick him up, and I had no idea that's how it ended. That's amazing, and I love that. Big Christmas. God, that's great.
Meanwhile,
Fascinating. Please go on.
He feels the need to tell you what he was doing to not see the home run. I was at my kid's event. I was eating dinner. Oh, wow, that was neat.
Could you imagine talking about sports? You're like, yeah, and then overtime happened. Yeah, that's when I tuned out. What?
That clip just made me angry for you, Eric.
That's insane.
Yep. My last clip, our pal Hot Wings there, with another great story that puts everybody to sleep. I don't even remember this clip.
Man, I'm so bummed today. Well, I was bummed last night. I'm not as bummed right now, but last night I have a dentist appointment today. We're talking about off the air. I go, yeah, I got to get my flossing in, you know. And I actually have been much better over the last year or two of flossing. I don't necessarily do it every time, but several times a week I do floss.
I wish you'd floss with a machete.
And somehow, I don't know how I managed to do it last night, but I was flossing and I was trying to get the very back one, and somehow my lip got in between my fingernail.
Good.
Floss it. I was like, and I'm trying to get it up in that tooth, and then I
Nobody's
realized
paying
that I
attention.
took a chunk out of my face. It got caught between my tooth and my fingernail as I was trying to jam floss up there, and I just got my lip somehow in the way, and I took a chunk out, bleeding. Felt bad. Right before bed. Man, I got to sleep on the other side so I don't get blood on my pillowcase.
that's no fun.
As far as I know, I didn't.
Man.
Dark blue, and I didn't check, and I don't care.
I want to floss that guy's neck with a piano wire.
No self-awareness, doesn't have any realization of, he doesn't have the alarms going off when you're fucking bombing, none of that shit.
Imagine being paid to talk for a living and being that uninteresting.
Right.
How is that even possible?
Right. 50 markets, Carl.
Well, I want to tell a quick behind-the-scenes story about this clip package that Eric Zane put together, because I was at band practice the other night, and I got a text. From Mr. Zane. He says, hey, Carol, in my clip package, do you think it's cool if I show our Bud Dwyer offing himself? As, you know, like after a boring conversation to show how boring it is.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so bummed today.
Shit. I didn't mean to do that. And I go, probably not, but send it over. It's the part where the blood is gushing out of his nose after he shot himself out. And I'm like, we're trying to do a comedy show, Eric. I don't know if this is appropriate. You might want to rethink this one.
That was my rage coming out of that clip. That's what that was, my rage.
Save that for the creep off, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't shoot yourself in that and
No,
send that in.
I'm fucked up. I've got problems.
Yeah.
I have not gotten over that shit. Fuck that.
Who are these podcasts?